Hello and welcome to the channel. My name is Jim. I'm new to this. I'm currently traveling around Asia trying to find a country that suits me to live for an extended amount of time. I'm an expat from the US, as you can probably tell by my accent. I came to the Philippines in June. It is now January, so this makes this my 7th month here. Currently in Cebu, in one of the wealthier neighborhoods or areas of Cebu, right near New Star Casino and SM Seaside Mall. SM Seaside is probably one of the most amazingly located malls I've ever been to in my life. It says it right in the name, Seaside, and it's literally right across the street from the ocean, as is New Star, the casino, which is gorgeous. It's a resort as well. The only five-star resort in Cebu, actually. They're still building on it, but go check it out. If you get here, it is fantastic. The food is amazing. If you like to gamble, the gambling's great. Not a big gambler myself, but it's a lot of fun. Now, as I said, I've been in Cebu since June, and I really love Cebu. It's a great city. Lots to offer. The people are super friendly. Probably the nicest people I've ever met in my life. So welcoming and just eager to get to know you and for you to get to know them. Very welcoming. The food here is great. It does take a little while to get used to. You probably have some stomach problems like I did when I first got here, but you will get used to it and you will learn to love it. My favorite dish here in the Philippines, like most Westerners I would imagine, is lechon, which is a whole roast pig. It is amazing. The skin is so crispy, the meat is so juicy. Best thing here. Not to say that there isn't a lot of other good food, but that will be a video at a later date, I am imagining, because there is a lot to cover when it comes to food here in the Philippines. As far as locations where you want to be, I will warn you, if I had to describe the Philippines in one word, it would be noise. Just noise. There's loud music all the time. There's dogs barking, roosters. Like if you think roosters crow only in the morning, come to the Philippines, you'll find out different pretty quick. Where I'm staying now at San Remo Oasis, I've stayed at a new place every month. From houses to apartments to condos, new place every month. This place is a condo, bordering on a resort. Honestly, it's quite nice. It is a little on the pricey side for the Philippines. It's about 1,000 USD per month, but I have to say it is the quietest place I've ever been to. None of the noise that I've described earlier. You literally hear nothing at all, and for the money, that it's worth it to me. Being woken up at 3 o'clock in the morning by a rooster crowing doesn't make for the best experience when you're over 30, in my opinion. But it depends on your tolerance for noise, I suppose. The shopping here is amazing. Filipinos take their shopping seriously. The malls here are huge. I mean, they put the Mall of America to shame. And if you've ever been to the Mall of America, that's fairly impressive, but the malls here are epic. I mean, there is no other way to describe them. There are some, podunk little malls that aren't so great, but you can get whatever you need pretty much at any mall. But like the Ayala Center Mall, SM Seaside, SM Asia, some of the most spectacular malls I've ever been to. Everything you need, grocery stores, high-end luxury shopping, electronics, just plain clothing. If you're on a budget, there's plenty of stuff that you can get at the mall on a budget. The restaurants at the malls are, especially like Ayala, amazing. On the rooftop, great views, great wait staff. The food is spectacular. Again, it's going to be a little bit more pricey because it's Ayala malls, but it's worth it. Now, when it comes to food, I guess I said I was going to cover it later on, but I will say, for what you need to eat on a daily basis, you can probably eat here, one person, maybe $10 a day, maybe. And I'd say that's on the high end of things. If you're really if you're familiar with your area, you can absolutely find what you need for $10 a day. If you want to go out to eat at nicer places, it's going to be more along the lines of American pricing, but there are some really high-end restaurants that you can get into and out of for like 40-50 bucks, and I'm talking like prime rib or filet mignon, lobster, crab, that kind of stuff, and you're not going to pay a whole bunch of money an arm and a leg for it. Some of the things here that I really love: transportation, super cheap. You're going to take a taxi pretty much anywhere you go here unless you own your own vehicle. For me, it's too humid to go out and really walk long distances, although I do love to walk on a daily basis. It's good for my health. It just keeps me fit. But going long distances, you are going to want either your own transportation, which you can rent a car or a motorcycle for fairly reasonable amounts, or you can buy a car or a motorcycle, also again for fairly reasonable amounts. But the taxis here make you wonder why you would want to do that, honestly. Get around on a motorbike taxi for, like 59 pesos, which is $1, and I'm talking you're going miles on it, like 5-10 miles. It'll be $3 that's all it's going to cost you. The taxi cabs are a little bit more expensive. You're looking like $5 to $6, but again, same on distance. So really cheap transportation, especially compared to the West, where you take an Uber, you ride for 10 minutes, and you pay $30. So there is a difference here when it comes to cost. Flights out of the Philippines are super cheap. If you're looking to travel to different islands here, there are over 7,500 islands, and over 5,000 of them do not have names. So there's a lot of exploring to do here if you're that type, if you're adventurous. I very much am. I had business I had to take care of here in Cebu. Luckily, I've been freed up, so now begins the real journey. Beginning the end of this month, I'm going to be going to Vietnam. After that, Thailand, and then to, Korea, Japan, and Cambodia. And we come back here, my partner and I come back here for a month to visit with his family and friends, and our friends, and then we are going to head to Europe for the rest of the year. So stay tuned. I will have a lot of travel videos and tips and adventures to share with you. Thank you for joining me. I look forward to talking more later.